We're here in Baltimore, Maryland. Hello, I'm Jim Houston.
And I'm Craig Simpson.
We've got a great game coming up between Baltimore and Pittsburgh.
This one's about effort. You've got two solid hockey clubs going head-to-head that can ice four quality lines.
The winner here will be the team with the most energy.
Well, that's all it is. Hard work and winning the little battles along the boards.
Time for the opening face-off for today's game. Face-off won by Sundin. He carries it into the zone. Right in front. Here's a chance. Passed ahead to Sakic. Now he carries it to center ice. Here comes Joe Sakic in the corner. He freezes the puck. They're getting ready for the face-off. Passed over to McGillney. Now he moves the puck into the attacking zone. Hard shot on net. We're scoreless early in the first. He has his pocket picked to McGillney. Here comes Alexander McGillney. Along goes cut. And he stopped that and he hangs on. The players are lined up and ready for the face-off. The face-off goes to Pittsburgh. He shoots! Out comes Keith Tkachuk, and he's into the attacking zone. Gets away a hard shot. Koliakovo to Darcy Tucker, a super pest who opponents hate to play against. Front of the net, Luongo reached out for the puck. Here's Darcy Tucker. Here's Keith Tkachuk, looking for his first shot on net. He's into the attacking end of the ice. To Guerin. Niedermeyer, one-time shot. We're scoreless in the first. In front, quick shot. Here comes Jeremy Roenick. He steals the pass. The shots are 3-3. The ref indicates a delayed call. Schneider gets called for roughing.
Take a look at the replay. Far too much contact that time. Does he deserve the penalty? You bet.
It's pretty obvious he's not happy about this call and he's having a word with the official. Pittsburgh is about to go to work on its first power play of the game. Let's see if they can cash in.
You want to establish a good power play early, even if you don't score. Builds confidence and keeps momentum going.
We're scoreless early in the first. Pass up to Roenick. Now he carries it to center. He brings it in on the attack. Right in front. Pass up to Sundin. Now out he starts. It's one-on-one. There's a quick shot. Leach jumps on the loose puck. Luongo the save. Leach. We're scoreless in the first. It's 2-on-1 to Roenick. Big shot. Blocked. It didn't get through. Here comes Ron Francis. Shoots it hard. Puck jumped on by Sakic. Yzerman dumped it. Here's Jeff O'Neill, who's got one shot on net so far tonight. With speed, it's a one-on-one. Big glove save by Luongo. Verahowski. Luongo covers up for the whistle. Luongo has the place buzzing after that last save.
That kind of save boosts your team's confidence.
The ref is ready to drop the puck. Sundin wins the faceoff. Quick shot from the slot. To Joe Sakic, who has a street named after him. Joe Sakic Way in Burnaby, BC. Blocked in front of the net. Cuts in front. Shot the puck. Hit the man in front of the net. Allison. Oh, no. Close. We're scoreless in the first. It's 2-on-1 to Sakic. Belfour turned the shot away. It's a one-on-one battle. Right on. Saved by Luongo. Shoots the puck. Belfour. Blocker save. Yet another save. Into the corner. To Schneider. To Domi. He's over the line and on the attack. Barahowski snaps the shot. Glove save by Luongo. Here comes Steve Yzerman. Belfour, stop that. Stay in. He passes the puck to Ponikarovsky. Here's Jerome Iginla, who hasn't registered a shot on goal so far. He shoots! Easy stop for Belfour. It's gobbled up by Leach. Here comes Brian Leach to Domi. To Ponikarovsky. He's all alone. Luongo closes the door. Behind the net. To Paul Kariya. Now he carries it to center ice. Renberg. No goals midway through the first. Up to Guerin. Hard shot. Belfour made the save. Kolyakovo. Renberg. And he brings it to center. Now he's into the attacking zone. He passes it to Guerin, and he moves the puck into the neutral zone. Here comes Bill Guerin to Coverley. We're scoreless in the first. Here's Rob Blake. He passes the puck to Lemieux. He intercepted it. Rowan Nolan shoots it. Luongo turns the shot aside. He passes the puck to Bertuzzi. He's only got one to beat. Checked with a wrist shot. Glove save by Belfour. Delayed penalty coming up. McCabe will serve time for holding.
He'll get 2 minutes for that, and I tell you, it'll seem a lot longer to him.
Baltimore will try and take advantage of a penalty here.
Well, we haven't seen the power play yet tonight, but we know they're going to be a handful.
They've got great skill on that first unit. Allison dumps the puck in. Here comes Mario Lemieux. Here's a chance. He stopped that too. He shoots. Another save. McGillney. Another shot. Nash with the puck to Reichel. And he brings it to center. Now he gains the blue line into the attacking zone behind the net. No goals midway through the first. It's one-on-one to Iginla into the slot. Close. Niedermeyer and another shot. Great save by Belfour to Matt Sundin. And he dumps the puck in to Iginla. One-timed it. Puck found by Caberlet. Francis stumped it. He passes it to Sakic. And he carries it to center. Turned over to Jeff O'Neill. And it's moved up into the neutral zone. Here comes O'Neill. He has his pocket picked. Here comes Iginla. Shot! Oh, he hit the post. Up to Reichel. We're scoreless in the first. Just one man to beat. Leg save by Luongo to Guerin. Baltimore is 0 for 1 with the man advantage as the penalty expires. Passed ahead to McCabe. Now he brings it to center. He carries it into the attacking zone. Fired it from the slot. Here's Matthew Schneider. He passes it to Saint-Louis. Now it's passed to Jovanovski. He coughs it up. Kolyakovo. Now it's passed to Stagin. Shoots! Luongo turned the shot aside to Saint-Louis, and he moves it out to Rick Nash. Now up to Stagin. To Domi. And the play's broken up. Puck corralled by Jovanovski. He passes it to Proles. Shoots it! He scores! And finally the first goal of the game.
One thing you could say about Tkachuk is he always plays with emotion. Now sometimes it gets his team in trouble, but more often than not, it results in something positive like a goal.
They're down 1-0.
It's not the end of the world, but it's tough to give up the lead this late in the period.
Scored by number 7.
Shoots the puck. Pretty nice glove save by Luongo.
Chris Plunger, and by number 9.
Belfour got a pad on it.
And he kept his team close here late in the first with that save.
We're late in the first period with a score 1-0 for the home team. To Ronick. Now he moves it into the attacking zone. He has his pocket picked. He passes it to Nolan. Oh, what a defensive play to knock the puck off his stick. Ahead to Thornton. Now he carries the puck to center ice. He passes it to Sundin. Under 2 minutes to go in the first. Backhanded shot from deep in the slot. Luongo hangs on for the whistle. This guy's pretty strong with his stick, wouldn't you say, Craig?
Yeah, it takes great technique and a little bit of luck to beat this guy in the face-off circle. He can out-muscle you for the puck pretty much every time.
Shot! Pretty nice glove save by Luongo. St-Louis to Ed Jovanovski. Now it's passed to Yzerman. He carries it into the zone. One-timed it. He had his pocket picked. Another shot. That's blocked by the defender. To Tucker. And time winds down as the first period comes to an end with the score 1-0. Baltimore got on the board late and lead this game by a single goal.
It's been a good, tight game so far. That late goal could swing the momentum here to start the second period.
To Francis. Up the boards. One-times it to Cabernet. To Brian Leach. One-timed it. Ahead to Sundin. Now he moves the puck into the attacking zone. To Jerome Aginla. And he takes it into the neutral zone. Here comes Joe Thornton. Shoots the puck. That's blocked and didn't get through. Ahead to Francis. The visiting team trails by 1 here early in the second. Shoots the puck.
Oh, Jim, that was a critical stop to keep this game close.
They're getting ready for the face-off. The face-off goes to Baltimore. Here's Jeff O'Neill. He'll move the puck into the neutral zone. Shoots it quickly. Blocked. Here's Joe Sakic. Here comes Bertuzzi. Here's Joe Sakic, who's post. Passed ahead to Sakic. He intercepts the pass. Allison, and it's over the blue line on the attack. Here's a chance right in front. He hangs on to the puck. About to drop the puck. The faceoff goes to Baltimore. They'll bring it out of their own zone on the attack. He's in alone, touch in front, and he hangs on for a faceoff. Baltimore has stayed out of penalty trouble so far, and that's a great sign.
Well, the key is they haven't backed down at all, but they've avoided the retaliation penalty. Those will kill you.
Saved by Belfort. To Reichel. He's in all alone in front of the net. And he hangs on. We're ready for the face-off. Here's Bill Garrett. Lots of shots, but no results so far. Here he comes on the attack. Quick shot on the right. Renberg. From behind the net. They move the puck into the neutral zone. Shoots the puck. Blocked in front of the net. Hit the man in front of the net. To Jeremy Roenick. It's man against man. Into the slot. Quick up to Sundin. Now he carries the puck to center. In he comes. Quick shot. Luongo turned the shot away. Puck gobbled up by McCabe. To Sundin. Luongo gets the blocker on it. To Leach. Now it's passed to Kachuk. Here comes Sanoui. To Francis. He has his pocket picked. To Yzerman. Here comes Steve Yzerman. Here's a chance. Belfour's got it. To Francis. To Nolan. He brings it in on the attack. Touch in front. Luongo's got it. Nash. It's 2-on-1 to Steve Yzerman. Belfour makes the big block. They score to take a 2-goal lead midway through the second.
Scoring goals is just one of the many things that Steve Yzerman brings to the table. He can help his team win in so many ways. It has been for many years in the NHL.
This is not where they wanted to be.
Down by 2 and the game's halfway.
Face-off won by second. It's a one-on-one battle. Out comes Panikarovsky. And he's over the blue line on the attack. Here's Joe Sakic, who's been firing from every angle but can't beat the goaltender. One time! With speed, it's a one-on-one. The door is shut by Luongo. He stopped it again to Bertuzzi. Now it's passed to Lemieux. He moves it into the attacking zone. Niedermeyer. Here's Rob Blake, whose shot blocking has been a huge part of this game. He steals the pass. Puck grabbed by McGillney. Luongo hangs on for the whistle. That was a tough save.
The problem with the backhand is you're not expecting it, so you have to move fast.
The ref is signaling for the faceoff. And the faceoff is won by Reichel. Shoots it quickly. Guerin scoops up the loose puck. To Schneider. Rips it. That's blocked by the defender. Out comes Darcy Tucker. And he brings it over the line. Quick shot. And he hangs onto the puck for the whistle. Great stop on that shot.
You have to have quick reflexes for a save like that.
The puck is about to be dropped. Here's Ken Klee.
Oh, he hit the post.
Into the corner he goes. It's passed ahead to Korea. To Jeff O'Neill. Luongo hangs on for the whistle. Luongo got the better of the shooter on that attempt.
Jim, some really quick movement to stop the backhand.
The action's about to start. The faceoff goes to Baltimore. Here's Rick Nash, who's been the hottest shooter, not the hottest scorer. It's right in front. It's passed ahead to Francis. Now he carries the puck out to center ice. To Jovanovski. Here's Matthew Schneider, who's been all around the net but can't seem to score. Shoots quickly. Belfour reached out for the puck. Here's Matt Sundin. Lots of shots, but no results so far. He coughs up the puck. Here comes Steve Yzerman. Shoots! Great glove save by Belfour. And he stopped that and he hangs on. That'll make the highlight reel.
What a great save.
They're getting ready for the faceoff. Faceoff won by Sakic. Here's Rob Blake, who'll be black and blue after blocking all those shots. Takes the shot. That's blocked and didn't get through. Here's Mario Lemieux, who's been firing from every angle but can't beat the goal. Quick shot turned aside by Belfour. Panikarovsky. He brings it over the line. Here comes Paul Kariya. Watch what he does here. Glove save by Belfour. The visiting team trails by a pair here late in the second. Here comes Joe Thornton to Paul Kariya. One-time shot. He has his pocket pick. Again, another shot. Thornton. Belfour covers up. Belfour pulled a rabbit out of his hat with that save.
What a highlight reel stop.
The players are lined up and ready for the faceoff. The faceoff goes to Pittsburgh. It's 2-0 late in the second for the home team. To Francis. Now over to Nolan. Luongo reached out for the puck. Here's Bill Garrett. He's been the hottest shooter, not the hottest scorer yet. To Ed Jovanovski. Belfour made the save. Belfour saw that one all the way.
That shot never had a chance.
The ref is ready to drop the puck. The faceoff goes to Pittsburgh. From behind the net. To Cleve. The visiting team trails by a pair here late in the second. Intercepted. Here's Rick Nash, who's been all around the net but can't seem to... Got a shot! Oh, he scores! And there's a huge lead late in the second period.
Rick Nash's ability to finish is uncanny. I don't think it's a stretch to say that this guy's hands are among the best in the business.
And the faceoff is won by Thornton.
By number 61.
We're down to 2 minutes to go in the second period. To Brian Leach. Pretty nice glove save by Ed Belfour. Gobbled up by Hedin from behind the net. They carry it into the zone. There's a quick shot. Here's Brian Leach. He passes the puck to Thornton. And he moves it into the attacking zone. Now he takes it into the neutral zone. Here's Paul Kariya. Lots of shots, but no results so far. One-timer. Puck picked up by Caberlet. And that wraps up the period. It's 3-0 after 40 minutes of play as we head into the break. Pittsburgh is down 3-0 as this third period begins. They're getting ready for the faceoff. To Chris Pronger. Now quick up to Kariya. To Leach with a one-timer. Passed ahead to Francis. Now he's over the blue line on the attack. Intercepted! He passes it to Kariya. And he carries it into the zone. To Brian Leach. Now let's see what's in his bag of tricks. Here's Paul Kariya. Here comes Ron Francis. He has his pocket picked.
He still doesn't know where he went. Great deep.
At center. Here they come over the blue line. Here's a chance. Caberlet intercepted in the slot. Fearlessly blocked. Shot the puck. Luongo reached out for the puck. Here's Joe Sakic, who's been firing from every angle but can't beat the goaltender. One-timer! Sakic takes possession of the puck. It's 2-on-1! Into the slot, he's getting called for hooking.
And now he'll get to watch the next 2 minutes from the penalty box.
And you can see the coach here doesn't like that call, and he's having a word with the official. Pittsburgh will get a second chance on the power play here.
Baltimore.
To Caberlet. Luongo turns him away.
2 minutes for hooking.
It's 3-0 here early in the third for the home team. Shoots the puck from deep in the slot. One-timer. To Steve Yzerman. Now he'll move the puck into the neutral zone. Here he is, and on goal. Belfour made the great glove save to Francis. Just one man to beat, to Owen Nolan. Here's Matthew Schneider. Here's Jeremy Roenick. He's been the hottest shooter, not the hottest scorer yet. Down into the corner. And he hangs on to the puck. This guy gets down quickly and takes away the entire bottom of the net.
Jim, you have to lift the puck up to beat his butterfly style. If it's on the ice, he's going to get a pad on.
The faceoff goes to Baltimore. He steals the puck. They move it out, and it's passed to McGillney. It's still 3-0 here early in the third for the home team. Here comes Ron Francis. Luongo closed the door. Skating through center ice. Over to Roenick. Now he shoots the puck in. And it's passed to McGillney. Here comes Alexander McGillney. Luongo covers up for the whistle. Baltimore has one of the most potent offenses in the league. Move the puck as well as any team, and they can score from almost every position.
Yeah, they're a tough test for any defense.
Yzerman won the faceoff. It's 3-0 here early in the third for the home team. Over to second. Great glove save by Belfour. Here comes Sundin. He scores to make it 3-1.
He knew they had the advantage on that play. Anytime you get an odd man rush, you expect to get a good scoring chance. He did, and he made the most of it.
The faceoff goes to Pittsburgh. Puck jumped out by Reichel. Fires in.
Assisted by number 13, Matt Sundin.
Kolyakovo. To Darcy Tucker. And he carries it on his own. Now he passes it ahead to Roenick. To Tkachuk. Here he comes on the attack. Big shot. Belfour made the save. Along the boards. Passed again to Roenick. Renberg. He carries it into the zone. In behind. Passed ahead to Yzerman. Now passed over to Senelin. It's a one-on-one battle. Quick shot. Turned away by Belf. He scores.
Is there anything Rick Nash can't do with the puck? When he steps on the ice, he's instant offense for his team. Nash is a franchise player, period.
They just can't do anything right at all.
Jim, sometimes it goes bad, and then sometimes it goes very, very bad.
Out comes Domi.
Assisted by
And he's over the blue line on the attack. Easy pickings for Roberto Luongo. Domi grabs the puck. He steals it. Out comes Mario Lemieux. And he brings it over the line. One-time shot. Blocked. Here's Stajan, who's been all around the net but can't seem to score. Shoots the puck from the left. Taken by Blake. From behind the net. Here's Paul Kariya. Lots of shots, but no results so far. Here comes Sundin. Here he comes on goal. Caberlet, he had his pocket picked to Kariya. And out he comes to Iginla. And it's moved into the attacking zone to Blake. With a one-timer. Belfour with the glove save. It's 2-on-1 to Francis. Luongo's got it. Here's Jerome Iginla, who's been firing from every angle but can't beat the goaltender. Shoots the puck. Belfour freezes the puck. That was an unbelievable save.
That one looked like it was going in for sure.
About to drop the puck. Yzerman wins the faceoff to Ed Jovanovski. Here's Rick Nash. Oh, we got a shot on goal. Hedin. Now he carries the puck to center. He gains the blue line on the attack. Here's Darcy Tucker. He's been the hottest shooter, not the hottest scorer yet. He passes it rink wide to St. Louis, and he carries it into the zone. Goes behind his net. Hedin. The visiting team trails by 3 midway through the third. Renberg. Now he's into the attacking zone. Here's Jeremy Roenick, who's been firing from every angle but can't beat the goaltender. To Brian Leach. He steals it. And he passes it to O'Neill. Fires it from the slot. Taken by Pronger to Tkachuk. And he takes it into the neutral zone. Now he moves it into the attacking zone. One time. Renberg. Breakaway. Shoots the puck. Luongo's got it. Blake with the puck. Another shot. That's stopped too. Shoots it quickly. He scores to cut the lead to 2 late in the third.
Watching this guy rack up points, it's easy to see why he's a former first overall pick. Sundin is so slick with the puck and has plenty of weapons to beat a goaltender.
The faceoff goes to Pittsburgh.
Number 13.
Here comes Caberlet. Quick shot from the right. Leach to Pronger. Here's Joe Thornton, who's been all around the net but can't seem to score. He'll go at him one-on-one to Owen Nolan. To Sundin. He moves it into the attacking zone. He had his pocket picked. Through center. Over to Francis. From behind the net. Passed over to Leach. Out comes Joe Sakic. And he gains the blue line into the attacking zone. Here's Mario Lemieux. He's been the hottest shooter, not the hottest scorer yet. Allison, and he moves it into the attacking zone. Luongo makes the huge save. With a one-timer. Gets blocked. Quick up to Lemieux. Niedermeyer. He scores. It is a huge lead late in the game.
What can you say about Mario Lemieux that already hasn't been said? He's the total package of size, skill, imagination, and touch. He can be simply unstoppable at times.
I think you can safely say this game is over.
Jim, they just didn't bring their A game. And you can't do that in this league and get away with it.
To Nash. Hard shot. Belfour made the save. Hedin.
Todd Bertuzzi. And
Now it's past to Domi. He's over the line and on the attack. Hedin. Now he takes it into the neutral zone. Shoots the puck. Just wide of the goal. Less than a minute to go in this third period. To Schneider. Puck picked up by Guerin. Baltimore got it. Pittsburgh picked it up to Matt Sundin. Now he moves it into the attacking zone. In front. He scores to cut the lead to 2 late in the third.
Matt Sundin is an effective goal scorer because he can beat teams in many different ways. He's the total package. Big, strong, and skilled.
Allison, Barahowski.
Number 13, Matt Sundin, assistant.
Shoots! Belfour will sit on the bench and hope his team can find a way to score.
It won't be easy to make up 2 goals. Gonna need luck and lots of it.
To Iginla. Quick shot.
Well, an empty net goal is a great way to pad your stats. They don't come much easier than this one, but hey, he'll take it.
A 3-goal lead late in the third, that's pretty much sealed the deal.
They've really showed what they're capable of tonight.
Scored by number 14.
To Bertuzzi. Into the last 10 seconds of the third. Tucker, and that's the end. Pittsburgh loses the game. The final score, 6-3.
Tonight's third star, Pittsburgh number 11, Owen Nolan. Tonight's second star for Pittsburgh number 13, Matt. And tonight's first star, Baltimore number 61, Rick Knox.
From Baltimore, Maryland, and for EA Sports, I'm Jim Houston.
And I'm Craig Simpson. Have a great one.